What's up everyone and welcome to the video. So today I want to talk about a project called Lucky 7's. Now, as we all know, Rebase season is officially over. Rebase projects had a huge trend back in February and March time. Obviously, as all trends, sooner rather than later they come to an end. The Rebase projects, the market became too saturated with them. They stopped performing well, also mixed with the market crashing. And people just started kind of avoiding these protocols now. Since then, there's been one new type of protocol called Lockpay, which is very similar to a Rebase project in terms of that the contract works the same way. Now, the only difference is that there is a sell limit per day. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the sell limit was in Lockpay, where I think it was around maybe 3% daily or something like that. So basically what that means is that you're only allowed to sell 3% of your bag every day. And obviously this stops the huge dumps on the chart of what we've seen has been a problem with the Rebase projects over the months. And this protocol actually worked very well. Lockpay pumped like crazy. And this protocol actually worked very well. Lockpay itself has been very successful so far, people making some nice money. So obviously, once the first project comes along, just like Titano came along, there's now going to be forks that follow. And Lucky 7 seems to be one of those first ones that's going to go ahead and create a fork of Lockpay. So we'll go ahead and explain that project in a few more details because their pre-sale, their whitelist and public pre-sale is coming up later today. So I wanted to get this video out now. Before the pre-sale starts. And so some basics about the project. This is the APY they're offering, which is like a really high APY when you're comparing it to other Rebase projects. Usually, in the past, what we've seen in the last few months is that the projects with these crazy APYs just like that just can't sustain themselves. But now with these sell limits per day, maybe things are going to start to change. And yes, this is a website. So it goes over, just what we used to really with typical Rebase projects, where the protocol tells you if you hold your bag and price stays the same, how much money you're going to earn over a certain period of time. And then it talks about their anti-dump mechanisms. So we'll just head over to the white paper and then we can go into that a little bit more detail. So let's do some brief overview of the project. Here we go, anti-dump measures is what we're interested in. So you're going to be able to sell between 1 and 5% of your bag daily. So I guess when price is going down, maybe the market's having a tough day, they're going to limit it to 1%. And if things are going well, lots of green on the chart, then they're going to allow people to sell 5% of their daily bag. And it's saying here that the percentage will be dependent on a day-to-day basis of the chart. So yeah, this is the anti-dump measure, which has helped Lockpay basically grow exponentially in market cap so far. Now, just because Lockpay performed well doesn't mean that any forks are going to perform well, Just like any project, really, if it wants to, continue going up, it's going to need to continue finding buy pressure, because as soon as that buy pressure stops and the chart's going down and several days go by and, all you can see on the chart is red, it's going to cause more panic and more people to sell out. And even though people might only be able to sell 1% of the bag, it will just be a downward spiral of people selling their 1% daily until there's nothing left. And but I still think if you get in early enough in these projects, like you can get into the pre-sale. Like I said today, we'll just go on to the pre-sale section here. So with the pre-sale, there was a small private sale for influencers, but they're saying that those private sale guys, the guys that buy into the fair launch today, either with the whitelist or on the public one afterwards, everybody's going to get the same price. And these projects are definitely interesting. It's going to be interesting for me more so just to watch kind of how they perform. Obviously watching Lockpay perform really well, it's going to be interesting to see now how the forks perform. I'm not really the biggest fan of protocols that cause you to lock your money away, just like we saw with the miners project, the miner projects in the last couple of months. These projects don't always work out, and then it's not nice being able to have all your money locked away, not being able to sell when you want to sell, etc. I think these projects are more for people, just a little bit of spare money on the side. And then if it performs like Lockpay, then everyone's going to be happy. And so I'll put all the information to the project in the description below as always. The pre-sale is later on today, so you haven't got much time now if you want to get involved in that. And yeah, so good luck to anyone who's participating. And as always, until next time, guys, bye.